Super Soul Sisters yet again, and I must say it's an amazing episode. My name is Rowena Kajumba. Our Super Soul sister this particular night you're going to enjoy is Catherine Namugenyi. Now, some of you are wondering, Catherine Namugenyi, yes, maybe you know her as Sanyu, okay? I had to throw that in. But she's here tonight to talk to us. I know her story is going to be amazing. Remember, we take a walk in the lives of these amazing, amazing women. And like I always say, paths are different. Now, I know you're going to enjoy this one though. You're very welcome, Catherine.
Thank you so much, dear.
Now, do you think people actually know you or identify you as Catherine Namugenyi?
A few.
A few.
That can separate the fact that this stays on TV,
yeah.
This is in reality.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Okay, yeah, yes. Sanyu on TV and Catherine in your normal life. So, Catherine Namugenyi. Who is Catherine Namugenyi when we talk about, or when your name comes up?
A very simple human being. Like, I'm all about simplicity. Nze kagamba mba ize.
Yeah, what is it?
Obulamu mbulabanga webuli. Sibuteka mu kibeera nti I'm ever simple.
You're ever simple. Yes. Who are you born to and where you come from?
I come from a simple, humble home. You know those homes of Muzeyi, Mkaturichi, no missing church, Sunday service.
If you're missing, they check.
The way they used to check shower.
Yes.
Yeah, I grew up as a simple, normal African child.
Yeah.
A humble home, the family, the school, the friends.
Yeah.
Simplicity.
Who are your parents?
I'm a daughter to Mwami Semanda Lawrence. Some people know him as Uncle Music. He was so into the church.
Yeah.
Yes. Actually, almost became a priest. He
Life.
met my mom on that one. My mom is Namudio Annette, also a simple human being.
Yeah.
Who literally has hustled with me.
Yeah.
She has.
You must have been a stubborn one, eh?
Not really, but.
So, like, you have siblings as well?
I have a sibling.
Okay.
1 and 2.
Okay.
Nenga, you've met siblings.
Yeah.
Like, if you find them in one place, you can't tell that this is.
What?
Like,
Is there an age gap that's huge?
Not really. They actually think I'm the eldest, yet I'm the youngest.
Really?
Buri in a character, yeah. Like,
So growing up, everyone had their own interests, basically.
Back then, mzee wacha kusalirawo
is what you do.
If Papa says I'm paying for you to be a doctor, akuna acting coach. Pay your school fees. So you had to stay a dreamer.
Yeah.
And also do something to survive.
Yeah. So as a young child, what did you associate with most, or the things you attached yourself to as a child?
Music.
If
said I call Shakira,
yeah.
You put on your pants, you got the living room,
and you're like, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm supposed to be on that stage,
yeah, I should be a star.
I will be a star. You know, never sing a taboo, eh?
That must have been interesting. So your parents identified, or they never knew that, this one's the spotlight?
I think I've always been the trouble kid.
Yeah?
You know, this, not initially stubborn, but my yes is a yes, my no is a no.
Like principled, yes.
If I'm
I like to call it principle. not
Locally, they call it if I say I want this,
you will have it.
That. And the parents had then go, when he tells you this, it's that.
Yeah. So you picked it from your dad? I want to think. See? So then as a child, let us see how then you go to school, yeah? Because at home, like you mentioned, everyone is doing, you know, what they so you don't really have the time to gel in and oh my God, all these moments and things like that. But now, let us get into school. What schools did you go to? Let's start from...
I hustled with schools, my sister. Schools. You know that boarding life until morning prep 5 a.m., night prep this.
Yes.
And as in my primary, we had freedom.
Tell us what you did in primary now.
Nothing.
What school did you go to in
I
primary?
went to Aga Khan Primary School.
Yes.
And they gave us this kind of life where you get it. You're independent. We're studied away.
Yes.
Weekends, no studying, swimming.
Yes.
Kati,
Relaxing,
like,
basically. Having a good time. As a child, you're like, yeah.
I didn't know being a child is supposed to be a hustle. I didn't know.
Well, not really. Not really. I don't think it's supposed to be a hustle. So how was your primary school for you then?
It was that, like, it makes you love school.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be a kid forever kind of thing.
Yes.
And then you get to overdo it. You get, they call it getting spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mama, if I said I went to school, I want to go. And my teacher said, you're not supposed to beat me. There is a,
children's rights.
Like, I can't handle you.
Children's rights. I think you'd like read them the whole. Interesting.
And
your dad took that?
He usually traveled in and out of the country.
Okay.
So he wouldn't be around long enough to be like, Daddy, Mommy did this, Mommy did this.
Yeah.
She also, when he's around, she's so sweet. You do something.
No, she had to take on the role when he was.
You know the thing of doing something, and she's like,
that look that every
that look, and you're like
yeah. Anything in particular you remember that you did? Any cheeky moment or something you remember? You're like, I'll never forget.
I didn't go back home.
You didn't go back home.
You know, back then, Katia, girl child, I think we're girls in a family.
Yeah.
Well, how can't you come back home? Yeah, it gets to dawn. Where are you? How? You get? Katia, would the ones you go to the music cafe? Those days in our Facebook, you're like,
you have to go to a cafe to access the internet.
You can get a smartphone. With the buziba, you know, there's always something can get you absorbed.
Yeah.
You go, buzibi. Coming back home, your head, my head is in my head.
Making plans.
Mama could get they're not crossing here. Nengamba sha. Nembuka fence. Nengwa my window nenyigira.
You didn't hurt yourself. You didn't hurt yourself.
Would you care?
So you jump in and get your way in. She's like,
my bedroom. Final this thing of, oh, you've outsmarted me. This thing of, I didn't do it, but I know you did. Yes.
No punishment, nothing.
That's the worst, the silent treatment. The moment you hear, she has a, like, she passes through the corridor. Yeah, you get. So months later, when you even forgot about it,
she brings it up. Then she brings it
up. They lock you in a room.
They lock you in and you're like, okay.
Yes, I paid for it like months later.
She waited.
It's
the other time.
You're paying back a date.
So now primary school was chill and relaxed and what. And then they're like, okay, I think we're going to take you to boarding school. Where do you go now?
So they take me to an uncle's school. It's called Sakoeses Lubero Village. You know, we're
like,
escaping. I know how to get a board that told you. Kati, they tell me you're going to a school that they're like this one, they're flashing toilets, they're fancy.
Like encouraging you.
Kati, they told me it's better. Being ignorant, being a kid. They thought it's better than actually, you know, go tell your friends, guys, I'm this side. Yes. And by then I was small. Kati with a big head. The head is big, the cupboard is like this. You walk like this. The head is still. Yeah, cutting in the. What she did, she left me in the compound. She'll find her uncle like, sharp. I won't get stuck there to cry. Again, no mama mulaba. On my own.
She left you.
She left me
and left.
You've reached.
And she was like, this one is for teaching a lesson. So you realize, wait, I think mom has left. I need to find my way. That's when you realize this is not what they promised.
That's when the heart starts giving you warning. You're like,
something is wrong.
You know, the whole school is.
It's nice, it's better than...
So I was bold, by the way. Like, I'm like, excuse me, where are the flashing toilets? a kid looks at you like, you know,
like flushing toilets.
Katinze, ndasema nyinti ndina kufa mtix block ontauka. Excuse me, do you want the toilet? Banda grida. Kati there were pit latrines. Tukanga mbobanda tategedde kyemubuuziza. Oba I didn't know those things of doing like a newcomer.
So good.
You get tamani bali bakulabanga.
Like, who is this show off?
But they are going to give you some time, eh? You're blending.
Yeah.
So
you always fit in eventually.
So I come back, I'm like, excuse me, the toilet you told me are not toilets. They're like, do you dump kasasi or there or something? They're like,
This one.
Okubona ko ne bantu ma flashing toilet.
You're kidding.
Sanyu no dog somereyo. Look at my flashing toilet.
So how did you adjust? So I really want to know because settings, these two settings are different.
Yes, and the fact that I was in adolescence,
Yeah.
it was also kind of twisted.
Yeah.
I told you that adolescence teba mugamba kwa sweetheart. Sweet 16. Wangamba kocha.
How?
Ati obala bagwasinga otegeere nnyo.
Osinga buli omu, by the way. At that point, you know everything.
Actually, it's funny now that we look back to it.
You're like,
by then, it's that where you
feel like I know what I'm doing. Interesting.
So I was a dreamer. I always wanted to like. There is no one I could explain to that.
Yeah.
I
want to be like that.
I'm like, guys, I have
you then
no
pick
way
a
of
character.
explaining this. James Bond wagerako ntamulanga James Bond jongera James Bond. My dad actually thought I was a tomboy at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe action was sang and he went.
A
dreamer is a dreamer. Kati ngendo kula ngendo buza like what it takes to be in this.
Yeah.
Kati most people don't know that this is actually a job. A full-time part of your life kind of job.
Yes.
Most people nti omukubira ngamba nangenda kula kusanya kati ogene sameka kati okola ddi.
And you're like, excuse me, guys, this is
you get it?
Yeah.
Anyway, by then again,
So in secondary school, what were you inclined to get to? The things like co-curricular activities in school? Were you in like drama club or?
I was too shy to ever step on stage.
You're
but I could
kidding.
be behind and be like, Kachomani kati someone.
So you are basically the director, eh?
Kati gondo sekoma wali. Ivano chisusiza mu bencho. Nembo ndeka ku stage. Mama nyapa. Gata I'm this kind of person you know, subconsciously engeri jokuze kale sigaramu. Kati as just the weekends ngera mbera mu ebyo. Eva intaba mbomye prep, night prep nechanze okuta madala. Oyibachara chashuka. Bantu alako nemba sister, you've heard of St. Marguerite.
Yes.
Gabamanyo manya sister by them was strict.
That was like A level.
That is still O level.
Still O level.
I can't count the schools I was in O level. Nacho bamanya ngatuka nene goba.
Nabakuchusa kugamba
nga kuna sarod. Nene wandikira expansion eta ngamanya kungoba. Ngamba mami bango.
You're kidding.
I swear to God.
Nenga tebamukubira omuzadde and they're like, I would not send your daughter at school.
Busy. That used to happen if my dad was in the country.
But meanwhile you're in another school.
Ash.
Katinga, you go and write your own expulsion later.
I will do all the trouble. Ngangena nekola research. Kino kibakola ogobesa. Kyawusanga kyenkola.
Like what? You don't go for preps. You.
Ebyo bede automatic.
Those ones.
My brain refused
morning preps.
Kawogendera like 5 minutes.
You don't.
Kati ngera these people ngosanga no like emabega wekitabo okuyimba kati bwemba siriye nendowooza notsinze ni bunyimbo obwo we belong together
learning the songs.
You're still the one obo nenga buli mwakola babagamba anyway we all have something we love.
Yeah.
I literally had no one to look up to Gamba.
So did they ever expel you for doing anything huge at school?
No, like I was the behind the scenes kind of.
You know those people are like, I don't think she. Where the teacher is like, no, there's no way she can.
This one,
she can
no,
do that. No way. I
know. This one, no. Bambi, no. I might go back. I had that baby face and a big head and the small eyes.
Yeah.
But I can be like.
I can imagine. So you write a letter from Maria saying they've expelled you.
Yes.
You take home.
That day she was willing to go there. You get. Kumbe ni mzee is in the country. Nyamba kawde mwago sigana kusobola dai wa uncle.
How did you discourage her not to go to school and find out?
She was this kind of low chaff, eh? Kati nga mama okubira namunga mwala wakoze kino temuyina migo. Temuyina ba ready cup mba basindikire. Temumalira budde nonya sente.
So when you gave her the letter, she's like, oh, why? Sija kusobola.
No, Katanti dad was in the country. Ebyo nkugambye n'ekingo.
When dad was around, she'd be like, ah.
Yeah.
No, because
he would do something obvious.
Obviously, yes.
Now we are gambling with your uncle, and I used to fear my uncle so much.
Used to fear him?
Yes, like I couldn't be stubborn. I want to be. Nenga bebuza abasomesa tebakubira trouble naye omwana bamugobe nga nabo tebategera bali.
They're wondering how.
Whereby my big sister was this, you know, the perfect picture.
Yeah.
Your grades are right. You're getting awards of being the humble one.
Yeah.
Only one. You can't even stay in the school for one term.
So from Maria Goretti, where did you go?
Nice in your phone. I went back.
Oh, you went back to where you were.
It's the only place they could control my input to.
Oh, your uncle was there.
Yeah. He's a very good guy, Bambi. You know this humble. The fact that he was a genius and a born again. Kapana vamotia, Mr. Chakua. Aya. Kati jukira going back, the class of Form 1 Jenad do come. San's and Form 4. It's amazing, you know, it's been years.
It's been years, different people. What?
And I'm always on the low, Kumbe flashing
They started afresh.
I'm like, I'm like, oh yeah. I love this story.
I know.
Yeah, but of course, yeah, you were still 16, so you've grown up.
You're feeling like, yeah. What were you inclined to? The subjects you loved? And
of course, English.
English, yeah.
They're like, a girl who can speak English, you're failing a paper. And like, that's life.
Life, yeah. So then after senior 4, where did you go?
So after
and how was that like doing your senior 4 after? I think you were like,
Kati nakola senior 4 ngambo mani, I've done what I could. Whatever will come, will come. You good?
Yeah. You went to your mom? No, Mugamba, I do not want to go to school anymore.
The books were my problem.
How did she react to that?
But the way of studying was my problem.
Which other way really do we
You
have?
get, like, the morning prep says, unzengakola wankwata ne ka sheet. One nurse, watekako 7 days, watekako ka 1. Okola like 17 days. You get. By then, you know, so they're all hitting on you. You're all playing hard to get. You're acting like
you're feeling like I know being a teenager is not very easy.
It's
people.
not easy. I literally just had a general problem with the lifestyle. I didn't know my sister band. You
do not want to go to school anymore.
She knew that from the beginning. I used to chase myself away from school. You get. Mami, I'm as Magarin talk so much. I don't know I'm no time. So man, I'm like in this. Karinja kuchusa. I won't be so much.
She was sharp. She would tell you, it's like someone telling, yeah, if you finish your food, you know when we're growing up, if you finish your food, we'll take you for this, and then nothing. Your kid. Halfway through the term you refused.
Mpaka wakiriza nti no twateseza we tutikale. Ngena yamala ne nyula. Zigula bangangena mbewa basa ne mubuza basa. Ogobya ba fees na enzo nerabidde. Ngamjagala kuva mu njigenya I pay my fees in half.
They give you the money.
Ngabampa the money.
But you would pay like half and then you go home.
This is the same time. Basi ngantitereka basa wanajja kati obutajibuza njajimulikira ngene enzungu. Jukira kati you know kati sito jimanyi, you know this, you know that. Natuka ino yambula uniform
not damu party clothes. Chilling clothes really.
Kati I'm all about comfort, by the way. Like I said, simplicity. Kati nzobanga I look like a boy, it is okay. Ngera musanga mga sweatpants, ga hoodies, ga
That's what you've always been like.
That's my comfort zone.
So A level you went to.
Mbadde nkyagamba so you have a lot to talk about. Kati A level nga nechango soma. Nga mama ngamba jukira kati you grew up in families muzeyi waba tagambye law or medicine. Ogenda kwewirira.
You have to do what Muzeyi
has said. So you don't know about the outside life until njagenda njiribe nfuneyo zino or this nfuneyo zino nga the boys of course by no kulimbali manti they'll take care of you but
of course they never do take care
never actually ngamba mama actually made a hunger riot nga mama siddayo musomero bontwala mu boarding netwala ku Aga Khan ne register nga njagala ngeno ne subject njagala zino zokumala obudde nti yerere engende nze nfuuke actor. Nze nga chema I never knew there was a movie industry in Uganda and I'm targeting Hollywood. And Bobo nice. Get to America how?
But how? You find your way there.
I will get there.
Yes.
Njagala ngaba ngamba kose ere makere simanyi okola simanyi music dance and drama. Kati ngamba okola research nga bagizalawa you know ngendo laba like nabagirimu like tebachina mu that
yeah.
Most people basanga nti kale kamalega. You get it. Most people I tell about my passion for this balaganti. In Uganda, my dear.
They actually just think it's something you just think.
Of course. Into anyway, showbiz. Jukira iba was a young.
Young girl, yagala showbiz. It's a phase.
Kati muna yenze ngamba mami ngamba bogani. Genda webulira naye no njaga focus software engineer. Kabintu byange benjagala ku hacking I hack your bichi.
In fact the major part was the hacking bit.
Thank you. Ganda babiri go hack ebisere nga laba matrix no gamba coding nja bukola ngaye nange mfuke you know.
Yeah.
Mama ngamba genda webulira. Ngakola hunger strike nga Syria kati both they were rigid. They don't have this thing of my kid has disagreed let me change my mind.
Change their mind how?
How? Why? You know?
So
ngamba asagala elevonga ngamba kadi ogambe buzibu ye system konze ye kadi katufuna course namugamba kati course okakata system sie yafe namba video banga kali ku university ambo bana dembiri ogamba konze bas angamba ogenda mu Jinja Nursing School nanzira mu hunger strike ngamba ni gutwala munasi you know like
you want me to...
I'm not a person of books originally.
Yeah. So you thought about it, you're like...
No, I don't pass. We had reached a negotiation kind of thing.
And then you held back, you're like, no.
I'm someone... Honestly, the longest time I can spend in a book is 30 minutes.
Really?
Whether I want it or not, my brain will just start. We're going to read it forever. Or you're thinking of maybe Van Damme, yali wati mweri movie, no yakakola. Kati, feva na bali osanga nga mu boarding school nga tuza dom, no nyumya film ya Junior. Kabi mwari bwati. Nawe kanyine welabira nti onyumya. Genda okugwa
obanga ali mu film.
You get it. Kati nga baba gamba bogenda ofuuka omwogezi wa firimu. Gamba guys njavera kwa yo screen
one day
ndabe ate nga tuli mu Uganda gamba wa Uganda
there were people who were good but we had this mentality that what is made here is not good enough. I think everyone knew the what was it called That's Life Mwatu and that was it.
Kati ndaba ba Dr. Bosa ngamba ngamba theater bonita bonita iliwa kati ngamba when maybe I'll land there by then by red carpet ngamba maybe nja kuja netege nkole bwent mugambe hello doctor I want to join you ngambe come in ngamanyi it's that easy.
Now of course we still have a whole lot more to talk here with Catherine Namugenyi, who is a lead character Sanyu. Of course we all know that one on Power Magic Prime, and of course you know, so many times, and this whole time, I don't know if you knew, or if she knew, that what was driving her was her love for movies, which she's doing now. I mean, instead of going for nursing school, or Van Damme, what? But I will be right back. Don't go away, you're still watching Super Soul Sisters. Welcome back, Super Soul Sisters. I'm with Catherine Namugenyi, and of course, she is the lead actress in Sanyu, and she's the Sanyu. Yes. Now, many of you may not have known her name, and this story is quite interesting because, let me be honest, being a teenager is not easy, and many people may have these stories to say as well. And it's interesting, you know, with one would think, oh, how? And here she is, you know. Quite often we have an understanding of what success is, or what should be a successful story. And I do understand, as a parent, you know, parents would ordinarily want to choose for you. I've got that experience. We all have parents who say, you have to do this, otherwise. But so you refused to go to Ginger Nursing School. But then, do you eventually go to school? Well, you know, I'm assuming your colleagues have continued. You're still there debating with your mom back and forth.
Kati, by then I think I was 17. Kati ngendo tuke Mulago, bagamba it's above 18.
So how did you accept to go to Mulago?
Mulago, because I reached there and remember that lifestyle was my problem. So
who brought Mulago up?
I actually didn't know it existed. That's why I was like, you know what, I'm going to be considered illiterate for the rest of my generation. It's okay.
But someone brought up Mulago for you.
Actually, my mom has a childhood friend. She's a nurse. I think we had the ginger thing.
Yeah, it must have.
I went and did research. I told Google. Mulago, Nevanda Gesume. My mom, she's a smart woman. If you want something, you have serious, you know, you may want this.
And then she gives you, you have to work for it.
Give me your reason, work for it. You get. I'm like, let me go try. Now, if this refuses, you're going back to putting up socks. You
do not want to pull up socks.
Yes. I tell you,
but I think it reduced these days. They don't cane kids anymore.
Like, time came, the kid having swag in school is a kid attack.
Yeah, when they beat you and you're like... I just think you were being dramatic.
I think. Zenga wengalamira tunula mulyango.
That's how you end up scrubbing all the time.
Yes. Then I took an estirogena mukwaya to dodge classes. The choir members had the VIP treatment.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they would miss class and time.
Yes. Testing mujakola tibali babireko. Katinga, when I get into this outside world, like I see someone on stage, I see you like... Yeah. It's like I had a picture in my head and it's like no one else could see it with me.
Yeah. Kati, I think you just, at this point, you're like, let me meet my mom halfway. Yes. I think that's where we're at now.
Kati, ntoke Mulago, things are tight. Kati, I actually got there by chance, honestly. Because there was another thing about Katonda, because I said,
this, yeah.
And at the point that the maturity happened then, I also want to make my mama proud. Yeah. But then I transitioned from the trouble stage to the stage where I want to make my mama proud. So I was doing this for the fact that I have to survive. Remember why? I didn't actually know it's a real job. Ngabasinga bagamba balaba nti chichuba ojja kukola for like a month and we begin the hustle. So
what were you doing though at Mulago?
I was doing health sciences.
Health sciences, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that sounded good to you, Ngolaba. It's Chile.
Because generally the whole summary of it is you're studying to inspect health workers in general, whether in hospital, whether in an organization. So you have to know everything they know. Yeah. You get. Kati, by then I had happy yali ekende day. Yeah. Life is showing me. Money life can show you.
Yeah.
Kati nga hustle njitandi senenga money. Let me put my dreaming aside. I have to survive. Yeah. You get. Ntia Gloria nyina simo njitunda nenjitundo rono nekuba kakange nekampisa through school. You get. Yes. But I was never on to I'm sitting down here, I'm so in love, and money is going to provide for me. No. I think I was in.
You realized, hey, I think I need to work my way out. Yes.
I got into.
So how was health sciences for you though?
It came in a time where this joined my life, where I couldn't let it go. Umanyi okutuke 120 you're halfway between. Because musajja sekajja ngwako before our corona times wakuba byatawanya. My dream had come to me and I couldn't drop this, and I had byonna bizito. And you're going to find yourself like
we'll get into how the dream came to life, but you're doing health sciences. Your mom is now, I think, super proud. She's like, find us.
Indirectly, I think.
Yeah. No, sometimes, it's over, yeah?
I also thought it was.
So when you joined and then COVID came, shortly after or after you?
It was really within the process.
Within the time of school?
Yes, they put it on hold. Ababali bagambye faba health tusigale, but anyway, try to get set and go. No
one could really, you couldn't, yeah.
Yeah. Kati, the economy went down, my mom went on the low, Kati jukira tata ba in and out, she's literally our pillar. Life hit me.
Yeah.
Remember, I have to survive. Like, I can't watch my mama hustle this much, and
I know.
Kati.
So, but you'd constantly tell her, I think I want to do acting. Like randomly. No way.
That time she reached a point nti kasita kutusiza ko wotuse. Ngalaba nange nti ntula nenjia business idea namga mama tukole bwetu.
Yeah.
Every time happened and like economy went down. Even my father had literally sit down home. Time came and I couldn't see.
Yeah, that was a painful time.
We couldn't. I'm glad that yes, this is everything as it's good and bad. Nenga since mutasoro tola onenkaba. Nti embere ganya I've given up.
Yeah.
Final sanga ngankaba nenga I'm thinking. I'm like COVID and sanga otunonya kalimune my sister. Taina ejo tukola bya communications nga walking muyiri bamukwana. Bino jukira teri boda kuba abantu kuboda obayadde ne motoka private cars are expensive. Nenga ngamba bachetaga sula yo will I tell you giving some good money. Na ekisere ekyo nga neba kuba mitwalo 5 obola abantu it's good money.
Yeah.
Ebisere ebyo people are down negwe yo
earning
so
something.
We mpola nga we actually do a night shift. Ngobera ku masimu. Ate jukira I still had to read.
Wait, golemo customer care?
Kati, you had to read jukira anti medic school doesn't end. By the way, we are guys inti togenda mu holiday nawo n'omutwe ne gugenda. Tebaddawo ate mwejjukanya.
Yeah.
This time mama ngenze immunization and chamwe kujja kusanga mu community health are going on, so you're not supposed to lag behind. So I was at a point where I had to make my mama proud. I had to survive. I had to also let them survive. And I had to also, by then, jukira kati nti omusajja wali ate omufunira time ate.
You had got yourself a boyfriend.
Yes, indirectly. As this kind of person that I have a boyfriend.
What do you mean by indirect?
Indirectly is.
It's like
I think I don't know.
What's okay?
Not really, but acknowledging it. Omanye omuntu lifestyle yeberaga nti I have to get back home early. Kati nze ndi muntu ndi mahaso. Yes, I feel you, but I won't get time for you. And I don't know why our men don't think nti omukazi tasobola beera busy.
They usually think there's no way you're
busy. There's no way until you're this busy. I was so set to a goal that I'm not going to be as submissive as you need me to be. It's either me or the job. Or you sit down and I take care of you.
And you don't want to be dependent.
Whereby a man wants me to depend on him. But I also want it, but my mechanism, it's that easy.
It's like, yeah.
Whereby I expect you to do your part as a man.
So all of this in COVID? You've got yourself a job, you're still at school, there is home.
I have to take care of mama and everybody.
Yes. So while you were in customer care, where was this?
It was some USA company, like, Jimmy, customer care service, but the one for here.
Yeah, okay.
Katendoza na economy aliba susekonga the standards of maintaining the company basobola zawo.
Yeah. How do you end up at Sanyu?
At Sanyu. So, I had a friend, Tumani Yoko has that caring friend, that energy booster,
yeah, there's always
that
yes,
motivator. Katinze nga muntu nze natuka no nti yeah, you still love being an actor? I'm like, yeah, but why do you know you but you know kola mami omusinikire ka skali or something get kama why kati Jackie ngabambi I love it. Gatana she loves it. You know, there are people you meeting, I just
Yeah,
we had the same goal, we had the same dream. Ngate bambi adaganti agezezako.
Yeah.
They have never even gone for an interview. You get it?
Yeah.
Jukiranga books get you tight.
Yes.
Ngasoma kumacha nenkole chiro. Nsoma kumacha n'okole chiro. Ofunamu 1 to 2 hours n'osomagira muko. Intro in a test lecture to Jamugamanti. Banayi nkola you get.
So Jackie told you about this.
Yeah, Jackie bambinga ngamba ko audition yawo. Waliyo kano tugende jukira kati transport.
Cuz this time you like ekale maybe.
Nagena no muwerekera. Ina nenda do yensanga naye agamba ono yagwamu esubi nambe. Kana ngamba kajambirikero kale ntiddeyo wagenda beera yabanene. Nze actually honestly nga medic school occupies you to the point that you're not even exposed.
Yeah.
Oberanga ali munsi yo. Like you literally know nothing about the entertainment industry. You don't even know that this guy is an actor and but you're so absorbed in it.
Yeah,
You don't really feel work you travel back after a month, so you don't keep up to date.
Yeah. But Jackie agenda for auditions. What was she auditioning for?
We also didn't know. We didn't know. You don't know who to ask. We've just gone to audition. Then no nganze choka mwana muntu akorekeda ko kumala mu amani. Ngamba banange oli abadde mu industry yako ali wano you get.
You're the one telling her.
We jaka otena njawulo na Namugenyi wa. Tula mulaini ogende. So a guy comes up to me. He's Mark. Yeah.
When you reach there,
a script.
For the audition.
Nzigula bangasima ina script yokachiwandika.
What is a script or what?
No.
Yes.
Kati bambi guy they were the script yafunanga they had to be partners.
Yes.
Nabulemu bambi afunye but it was this bold. Namba atwali byaga kwisiza mutali. It was some emotional scene as I remember, but it was short. But bagenzi kati nga waliwe abajja ne bayitawo ne bayingira the personalities kangamba jake olaba tunagambye Uganda goli mwana wa no wait this nagamba manyi genda waza kumala mine anyway ngamba mbiya kana ngamba have hope.
Yeah.
Kati maka tukoyingira mugamba byabadde byababiri But chinkwase nga bambi ati I can't let him down. Ati bambi yawe hasenze.
You've already rehearsed
he loves
with
it
him.
too. Yeah. Kati yenga lava chizibu. Nenga zisira buzibu chiri. I'm actually happy you get. I'm like, don't pretend to do it. Like, just do it. They say hug me.
So that's how you find yourself in an audition. Yes. You didn't even apply for.
No. Ntuka. That's your name. Bamozai Amak. Whatever. Where have you been? I've been in something Vala. I'm hearing new things. I'm like,
this person has been doing stuff.
Yeah, kati I had gone into it. So that is them. Actually 5 minutes zikumala. You can feel like you can make it in life. Yeah. Kati, have you been anywhere? No. Do you know me? No. I didn't know Matt Bish. I didn't. Kati all the faces on Ambarana, Babera movie industry. Now,
some people are looking at you like you're kidding.
Like what are you
what are you even doing here if you do not know these people?
So, because I've ever acted before. Automatic skate to be cheap.
Also, they allowed you to act with
did.
this.
Yes.
Okay, gentleman. Okay.
They did. Imagine none of us was asking him, what are we auditioning for? Kati zebambi jukira I'm not letting down Mark. Kati agendo laba nange nchagala kati atiba me more vibe like you literally forget your acting.
Acting, yeah.
Kati batu kaba malo but was a certain situation. Imagine you guys at the airport Vichy, what would you do? Try to know it down like it just happened. Oh man, you kabia mwa wagendo na. Are you sure you've never acted? I'm like, no. Kati when I'm nervous, when my adrenaline in his high, I always have a big smile and I went.
Yes. No. Because you're shy, you sort of
I don't know, my cheeks just don't be coming back.
You just get stuck there like.
I'm not getting why are you smiling? I don't know.
That's interesting.
Anyway, the compliments were good.
Oh, that was nice. I would have thought they thought she has no experience.
That's what I actually thought too.
Yeah.
Kati, Matt Bish was so. You know, someone making you feel like, man, easy, like we're all good, we're all humans. It's not a whole point of judges.
This is life.
Katinamba, anyway, it's been good, so we'll call you back. Like I said, no, the compliment is really good. To just be
to be polite and
to
nice.
Be polite, but I appreciate the fact that they were polite. Bami ne Jackie ngamulinda tubivuddeko tuzembya ffe. That was around Jan. Ne corona yali akyaliko. Yeah. Kati life has moved on. Bivudde na ko like I think it was around April, May. I don't remember. We used to work during night. Nga tugenda somewhere mpaka somewhere, so I can't get time for books with John. Kati munange I get a call. Munange okumanya bintu bya Katonda. Tomanya we bijja Yeah. So I get a call to ambala ne my sister, jamiyambala out tugenda I get a call. I'm like, simu yangu weda kweli jije ko abali wakuba. I pick. Hello, hello, this is Elena Nawiso. I'm like, Elena Nawiso. Sha.
Someone is pranking me.
Umanya nawe tulirete ngata mwakuba. Are you free? Can you come to Mtunga? I'm like, am I stupid? Elena Nawiso has called me right now. 30 minutes later, you want to see me? Even a location I've never heard of. Jamie Yangamba Baferi. I love a ferry. You can tell me there's some about the Comisiman. Yes,
Jango to me. Yeah.
Zakati Mutima.
Then you called. Did you call back?
Call? Namugamba Jamie, kama mbali mbaya kwata boda mpaka mutungo je bangambi ndija nonyayo. Namba wabi wogena toka bakujja mu kidney bisere ba driver.
Kidney, yes.
Mayumba gebe.
Remember the story.
You know? Zingangamba mukama wenfa wana basazeewo. Nenga I'm going to try this. Mara na msiru baba gombe edition abantu banjire have experience ngama category. The wrong person talk to ngankubira Jackie. Elena nkubidde. Elena genda bali wakonze simanyi. Kanzi jetu nonyeyo. Tujja nonyeyo. Watulabe mutunga. Kati ntuka. You know that you're in the house. I'm like, oh. Abajeme manyi sigara wan. Kanyingire. If you come 30 minutes and I'm not back, call police or something. Nyingira, I found some lady. It's a very nice place. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I'm like, hey, you're here? You're the one they call. I'm like, yeah, okay, wait for them. They're coming. Have you ever been... You're hyper, you're nervous, you're excited, you're anxious.
All of those things at the same time.
I'm like, whatever it is, I'm here. Afadhali bali mekuja nange na balinda. Balinja bayi. You get. Kati until they come. Bavudemo, the husband, they're like, hello. I'm like, hello. Okay, you're here for this. I didn't even know what was auditioning, like what I was auditioning for.
Oh, wow.
All I know is I've got a shot, I've come.
Yeah.
You
took it blindly. You're like,
honey, I've come. Obasimanyi luzungu tunalabireyo na yenzize. You get. Matthew ampa script. I'm like, hello, Matthew ngenda bambi alisimba bambi bantu balamunyo. I actually didn't know he was the boss. Yes, good girl, scripting and all of a sudden he samu kanje tuyite. Okay. I think they were making some calls. Kati, I'm going to make this way numbers. What mattered? I'm there.
You're there.
You've
taken the opportunity. Yeah.
I'm lying now. We fit in a character I had never acted like in tea. Kati, in my mind, I never be acting. You know, usually acting is like you're pretending to do something.
Yeah, that's what most people.
Yes, but I do it. So, the moment took me. You know, I'm like, hey. Sorry, we are back to it. Where were you guys? So, no again, you cutting say nothing going on. Bambuza Dino Sanyu. In my head, I was like, say yes, say yes, say yes. Like, no.
At least you are honest.
Yeah,
was
like,
the next question of
like,
Dino Sanyu? Yes, they would ask you a next question.
Like,
and you'd not know.
What did you come to audition? I was like, honestly, I didn't know. But what matters is, I was auditioning.
And I am here.
If you guys will work it out. Whether I don't know how to do this, we will work it out.
Definitely, yeah.
I'm like, by the way, when you come to think of it, that's when I got to know it all starts within the mind. Ningamba, if I really had that mindset of not believing in myself, being like everything is,
and
I wouldn't even get the guts to show up.
You'd probably just shake and give funny answers. And
of course. Ningamba, what are expectations? Ningamba, honestly, I don't expect. I just hope. I didn't.
That now.
I had Katira, okay, we're going to get back to you. Okay. I'm like, At least I've tried.
I tried, yeah.
At least I've tried. I mean, I won't sit back and be like, "Kale umkesa kuno kwa janinga ya."
That is true.
But you know, go maybe surprising. I froze. I wish you saw me thinking like, my brain froze for like, I think I was off the planet for half a second. And then it sank in me like, okay. I had kati obuzibu bwebujja bangamba, sign the contract, you're coming to work tomorrow.
And contracts, usually you take your time.
Like, do you think I even cared? I even didn't know they were going to tell me that I'm going to pay you. So it was psychologically, it wasn't something that sank in right there and then.
Yeah.
Bampa jukira nali nkeddeo nasiridde nga omanye njala ene kuluma n'otukesanga n'obwongo buli kuwa.
Yeah.
Bampa contract n'emikono gikankana nga I'm sweating all over ngenjala kyenkola naye nga essaawa siginolowooza nako. Nsoma mu contract bambi omukazi like make sure you read thoroughly ngolooza mbiraba. Like, how do I say?
Make sure you read thoroughly for you, like it's okay.
Like, I'll read it tomorrow.
Guys, where's the last part?
I want to confirm. I really signed it. I want to go back and slap myself to make sure it's happening.
Yeah.
I had a window of film like this to go to know about Sanyu from episode 1. I didn't even know what
They told you to go home and watch.
They told me I had to replace someone. I didn't even know when I'm replacing this one. These are the wrangles here. All I knew was I found a shot. I found a seat. I sat.
Just a reminder, we are at Daughters Exclusive, and of course, they give us this amazing space. We're here at Ginger Road at Spear House. Beautiful set, right? Beautiful set. And they are always kind to us to give us the space to use. And of course, we're still having our interesting story here with our super soul sister, Catherine Namugenyi. And I must say, it's quite often, you never see things coming, but when there's an open door, please take it.
Kati, the thing is, I was Nadine took one big gezo, I think. Kati, I had to tell the guys, maybe they weren't bad bosses. The good thing, if you have a good attendance and they don't have complaints about it, they can be okay. Go, you need a week, go do your papers. Kati rava, nina paper. Ntandika sanoncha. Bampa this episode. Call me.
To watch?
To read. You have to read, you have to watch. Remember, I don't know the storyline. I know nothing. You get. I have papers to read for. I have to figure out how I'm going to get the money to take
and that's
me
when you like
time.
this timing.
I was like, God, whatever I did, please forgive me. Please forgive me.
The blessings became
I didn't know it was a blessing then. By then, it wasn't a blessing yet to me.
Bit of hope.
Everything is Nibambi. They were so welcoming. I think actually, if I didn't find such a welcoming environment, I wouldn't have survived. Trust me, Natuke Seranga, you have to read for a paper. You have to be up at 3 and read Nabuso scripts. I was scared as hell. I had a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I understand.
I didn't know what to do. I needed help, but I couldn't be like, Director Matthew, please stop what you're doing, come and help me. And I had the whole world to prove wrong. I still had to keep my mama surviving too.
Yeah.
I was tired.
So your first week of being Sanyu, no experience in acting, you're having the pressure of replacing someone. You're having the pressure of the world and social media, everyone having an opinion because they've got a new Sanyu. What was that like?
I had to understand that no one can believe in me because they don't know me.
You can't do this.
Ate jukira he's directing this. Inti fine ojasanga abantu nga bagya banange katulabe.
You know, the whole skeptical, they're like,
What I did was...
Will she manage?
Stay away from social media.
Yeah.
Trust me, I didn't have a phone. I did not have a phone.
Really?
Yes.
In this day and age, how
Yes.
How? Did you not?
Kati nga bambi oluusi balaba nti muzze ne mukola naye basanzeeyo zi wigi waga on social media nga babyogerako, you can't help but overhear them. And I'm not a strong as hardcore person. Gero kijja kulya okabemu ensho situke. You get
And knowing that you lead now is also another.
I can't let.
Was that the motivator?
It was actually like pressure. But the fact that I had Nawiso Matthew who pushed me, I was motivated to never let him down. I was like, girl, you're dozing? You're going to go and say to Okole Manyanga? And I used to always look at his face after a scene. I'm like,
what did you do this time? Like, yeah.
And there's no time to do a second take.
Acting with your bosses, what was that like?
I used to go in the bathroom and be like, come on, so you have to show that you're also like,
Yeah. I always ask this question. I do remember having Eleanor here, and I asked, when you're into a character, how does it affect you? You know, people attach you to a character, and people could hate you or love you. But what has that experience been like?
I got to learn a lot since actually I'm still growing. I'm someone who can say that I learn every day. It's I'm going to this event, I'm going to meet these people, I've got to know this is that.
Yeah.
Maturity really matters a lot, and humility.
Yeah.
Actually,
humility is key. Yeah.
It gets you.
It helps you, you know.
Right now, I've met a lot of people. They like me for Catherine. We never be the auntie.
And how is this affecting your social life or your real life?
I have like 2 lives. I don't actually have much of a social life. Remember, I had it growing up.
Yes, you do not. I have tried to look and, you guys can try and Google. Well done.
A lot of people will know you.
Yeah.
But not a lot of people will be your friends, to be part of your life.
Exactly. Like now, people know you or want to know you because
as Sanyu.
as Sanyu, or because of Sanyu, the character.
And the people who can get to know you as Catherine, Tojafuna enough time to have them in your life to show them that this is me.
Your real self.
So whatever you judge me as is what I'm going to be in your eyes. You walk out.
You do go back and watch yourself and laugh and say,
it was hard at the beginning of it. Katie, why were you talking like that? Come on, couldn't you sit like this? No, you get as my own critique.
Yes.
That people reached a time.
And people don't get that. You sit back and critique yourself. So you're balancing health sciences, which is very, 2 different worlds.
Yeah.
It's the sciences and the arts. And I do know both of these things are important in themselves.
And they are tight.
How have you done it, if I might ask? I think it's determination, you think.
Really, I also don't know. Because
so what do you live by? That maybe that's what we'll know how you're doing this.
I got to a place where I can show someone who was like me that you can dream and be like me. I mean, whatever Namugenyi is Sanyu. No.
So basically, you wake up every day to inspire
like,
someone.
Honey, I want to find you on the road. I want to find you. I don't, It doesn't mean that if I've become an actress,
that you
want to be an engineer.
Yes.
You have to be what I am. We can be different. It can be in nature.
We're gifted different.
Silly.
Yeah.
To me, but to you, it means that much.
Yeah. So what do you have to say to the people out there? I know being in the arts, a lot of criticisms, a lot of the arts have been pushed in the back window. But how are you sustaining all the young girls out there that would want to do? It doesn't have to be film. It can be anything they're passionate about. Either arts or the sciences, anything really.
Your timing is your timing.
Is your timing.
And it's not going to come when you're just seated. Oh my God, I love acting. Oh my God, I love acting. Jesus won't bring this to your door. You gotta push through your fears. But these things are not easy.
Yeah. And one thing that young people need to know, please, I hope you agree with me, is the social circles are important, but how do you socialize is also another question.
How, yes.
You talked about 5 things that move you earlier on before we went on set. You said you have a couple of things that you believe in as a person. And you feel that maybe if everyone saw that way, maybe the world would be even better.
Yeah, actually, first of all, I believe in God. I'm not so much of a charismatic kind of, yeah, but I believe. in myself and God. By the way,
this is meant
the
to
problem
happen.
with people my age nowadays, we like easy things the easy way.
Easy way, yeah.
Like if I tell someone, they'll be like, "Banange, Kale, you're Sanyu, but you're not even using it. You're never on social media. Where that go? Time
Like you're supposed to use.
You're supposed to be
this
flashy.
to, I don't know what. Yeah.
Yes. I'm like, no,
No. See, it's very hard to find
We're
people.
getting there. I'm going through the process. By the way, these things need a process. All about Jay-Z, Beyonce is Beyonce, Jay-Z is Jay-Z. They went through the process.
Yeah, it was never about
they
the
didn't just
social
woke up
media.
and
Yeah.
Beyonce, right?
And it lasts longer,
Yeah.
you know, when it's a process.
I will want it easy until I'm here today. Tomorrow I want to be famous than Beyonce.
But that does, it never lasts, does it?
It's never getting in your head that I've always wanted to be a singer and artist. I became one, I took agenda, guys, so life is, you get it?
Yes. So the young girls out there, last word as we wind up.
Believe and please don't give up. Do what you can now to cool identity. I've done my part. God, handle this for me.
Yes. That is true.
Yeah,
Not
that
sitting
will get
and
them
waiting, eh? Thank you so much, Catherine Namugenyi. For most of you who did not know her name, okay? It's Catherine Namugenyi. And of course, she's your star. She's your super soul sister. And we all know her for Sanyu. And I think there's still more of the series, you know, still going.
A lot of drama, a lot of action, a lot of things that are going to be like.
I know. And this is not it for you. I'm sure you're going to do more things after this. And I do wish you the very best. I do wish you the very best. Our super soul sister, Catherine Namugenyi, has given us a story. Now, you might think, no one gets me. Yeah, sometimes that happens. But that what I want to do, I can actually achieve. And of course, so many times, let's encourage our young girls out there and young men. Yes. This show is not just about the girls, okay?
Yes.
So at the end of the day, we pick something from this particular show. My name is Rowena Kajumba. Thank you so much. Have a good night.